as many of our viewers know, if citizens cannot pay out claims, they can turn to policyholders. First up, Citizens customers would have to shell out cash, and if that's not enough, we'd all have to pay. And according to one U.S. senator, it could get expensive.
The numbers can run into the thousands, even the tens of thousands of dollars per policy.
Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, the Democrat from Rhode Island, says Citizens has small reserves and a large number of policies, a risky combo that potentially puts taxpayers on the hook for bailing out the state-backed company. Whitehouse says it would take just one big storm hitting Tampa or Miami. By law, if Citizens runs out of money, they're allowed to levy an assessment or a special tax on all Floridians.
Well, actually, only one thing has to happen, which is a really big hurricane that hits hard in developed areas of Florida. The scale that they talked about when Freddie Mac made the warning about coastal property value crash was that it would be as bad as the 2008 mortgage meltdown.
As the chairman of the Senate Budget Committee, Whitehouse sent this letter to the governor, insurance commissioner, and CEO of Citizens. They have 3 weeks to hand over documents about the company's assets, plans, and policies. Whitehouse says Florida is cooperating, and it's not the only state facing scrutiny.
We're looking at a great number of insurance companies.
A Citizens spokesman tells 8 on Your Side the company is in good shape and they can pay out all claims. Citizens shared these slides that show when that special surcharge would be triggered. If a storm causes $16.7 billion worth of damage, policyholders would be forced to pay up. If a storm causes $17.1 billion worth of damage, all Floridians would be on the hook. Paul Handerhan is the president of the Federal Association for Insurance Reform, a trade association that represents all stakeholders in the insurance industry.
I think all policyholders across the state should be concerned. There is a real risk out there. The best thing that Citizens can do is make sure that they're charging an actuarially indicated rate for their current policyholders.
So bring up rates, that's what he was talking about. Now, to give you some context on those numbers, the $16 billion and the $17 billion, Hurricane Ian led to a $3.6 billion loss for Citizens, and Idalia led to a $131 million loss for the company.
But what's scary is the big one lurks out there. We just don't know when or if that could hit, right? So what other companies are they looking at, and who do they blame? What does this panel blame for all these issues?
So he blames the senator that's leading the investigation, the fossil fuel industry. He says that all of this is largely caused by climate change, and they're looking not just into Florida and Citizens, but all big insurance companies and other state-backed insurance companies in other states too.
Well, and it's scary too because it doesn't necessarily just take one storm. These are starting to stack up on us too, and so those costs could add over time in one season. So scary. Stay on it.
Okay.
Thank you, Mahsa.
Thank you. If you have something you want Mahsa to investigate, call our 8 on Your Side helpline. There's the phone number for you. It's 1-800-338-0808.